In this video, we learn how to solve a typical anti-differentiation with boundary condition problem. Another way of saying that is that we learn how to find an antiderivative with a specific constant of integration. And this is a must-know when studying integrals and integration. To do that, I'm going to work through the example that we see here, in which we're given some function's derivative, f dash or f prime of x, which equals to x squared minus 5, and we're told, given y equals to f of x passes through the point with coordinates 3, 4, find f of x. Well, as I always do, let me start by writing SOL, as in solution. We need to find f of x. Since we know its derivative, f dash of x, which is x squared minus 5, the first thing we do is integrate this function. And I'll write a little 1 here to indicate that's the first thing we do. We can go ahead and state that the function f of x equals to the integral of f dash of x. Now replacing f dash of x by x squared minus 5, this quickly turns into the integral of x squared minus 5. Well, let's see, when I integrate x squared, I'll get 1/3 of x cubed, and when I integrate 5, I'll get 5x. And so with that in mind, I can go ahead and state that f of x is equal to 1/3 of x cubed minus 5x plus some constant of integration c. And this result marks the end of the first step. We've now found an antiderivative for f dash of x. So we move on to step 2. Now in step 2, we need to find a particular value for this constant of integration c. And to do that, we need to use the bit of information that's given to us in the question. And that information is the boundary condition, and it's the point through which we know f of x has to pass. So in this case, the point with coordinates 3, 4. And here's how that works. Since we know that y equals to f of x passes through this point, that tells us that if we replace every single x we have inside f of x by 3, the result has to equal to 4. In other words, we know that f of 3 equals to 4. And since we also know that f of x equals to the expression we have here, we can also state that f of 3 equals to 1/3 times 3 cubed minus 5 times 3 plus c, where all I've done here is replace every x I could see inside f of x by 3. The idea behind all of this is that we know that f of 3 equals to 4, but now we also know that it's equal to this expression. Consequently, we'll be able to equate the two right-hand sides that we have here to then solve for the unknown c. First of all, though, let's quickly calculate all of this. Doing so leads us to 1/3 times 3 cubed, which is 27, minus 5 times 3, which is 15, plus c. And now 1/3 times 27 is 9, so this becomes 9 minus 15 plus c. And finally, we can state that f of 3 equals to 9 minus 15, which is negative 6 plus c. Finally, since we know that f of 3 equals to 4 and that f of 3 equals to negative 6 plus c, we can equate 4 and negative 6 plus c to state that negative 6 plus c equals to 4, and so finally c equals to 4 plus 6, which is 10. And we've now found the constant of integration. Finally, combining this value of c and f of x that we have here, we can state that f of x equals to 1/3 times x cubed minus 5x plus 10. And that's the final answer. And there we go. That's how to solve a typical anti-differentiation with boundary condition problem. And that's it for this tutorial.